Kajingkan thi jengki babon ki nomi khmat pajba ki bede ki MDC bat ki MLA barim syaka National People's Party kala beteng hakba menta kesngi balang ke Kongres Mary Kharpuri MDC na nongsken uba Fantin Joseph Lakadong MDC na Malki Laimkhra baduba WL Mensong MDC barim ke Jirang kala penyasok pura yalade syaka NPP. Ha kini jinglang pedang burom ya KMDC belak pelang office terekam ke parti la pedang sembai KMDC do National President ubadi Menteri Ramba ke Jylla u Conrad ki sangma harkat ke jingan dalang National Vice President uba Presiden Tinsong baru ba singa barang dhar nolor kiwe kinong trei bat ki MLA jong NPP. Haba keren ha ke jinglang barok laingot ki belak arung thamai ke NPP kila ai ke jingero ke parti bat ya kinong yalam nomor ke jingkloi ke jongki ban sengap bat ke jing yatli u Conrad ki sama haba keren ha gning singi lapan pau ya ke jingkemen jong ke jingwan rung kinong yalam na ki benta bo pher jong ke Jylla ha ke baulong ba ke parti ke terekam halor kanong rim terekam ideologi bat ke jing yatrelang jong kinong yalam namar borok ki dekat ki badan ke parti kilong ki bakerpang bat ki badan kam u hedo ke NPP lo angru ha ka ktien kasi bak NPP kan job marwei house snem 11 bat kadan kam menteri chitom kabamut bakan sensar marwei hapok ke Jylla hadian ke election.
It's a very tough decision for me to switch party because I've been with Congress for so many years. It's not easy. I have to pray many times. I have to ask God, what should I do? I thank the leaders, our core team, who helped me take the decision so easily. Without them, I think it'll be very tough for me to take any decision. They have always been there for me, to guide me. We organized a meeting to find out their opinions. We have organized a meeting to ask them, what should we do? Should we stay in the same party or should we go and join other parties? There are lots of parties, political parties in our state. But when we ask the leaders in my constituency, I ask them, where should I go? Which party should I join? So surprisingly, they said one voice, go to NPP. There was no other party that came out from their mouth. It's only one party, that is NPP. My motive, my vision from now on is to get a strong government, a stable government. And I find that it's the NPP who will be able to give us a stable government.
Mantra ngayo iya kane ka sarkar jongi mantra pate ha ka jinglam jong kurar sama urulong dynamic kumukpa ubayalam ya kane kari jongi barca khaman kadi kata ka jingi i jonga hanga pe mat idon tang wai uban yalam ya kane ka state jongi hadin jong porno tenamar kata kane ka jingkwa jonga kalong ba ngarung sang ne parti kalong na ka mendapat penklanya ke parti bangini trei ngau bru ba i bai ka development. But ngidon kami ke dolmen habaro ki ya kastit ke jungi kastit jungi kalong kabrit hanrel rangi trei kalong kabruspa larangi trei bah kalong kabruspa namar isar Conrad sangma jungi ubre ublai I ya ka perthai bergawai baru I kamno ke dolmen sabar jo ke India gumta ko ben unra ikini gerkom perkhat perdai ne kamta hapo kastit jungi tiga jungi I jungi sabar kai ialah ban le bun ki kam jungi ha ka ni ka state jungi den taka dau bang akwa ban kersan ban di trelang bar kani ka parti angkat ka jing trelang jungi bar ka juru balong sokon dynamic jong kani ka parti jungi iba Presiden Tansong tengam don I ban ong ipi ngaso ko men ni ka singi ai bagane ka parti NPP ka long ka ba Ikermen magane arhajar arfly ikwa single party. But ladang iyo single party ni kamla manle tibun ki government nama kama umnon jing benthot.
And I was also telling everybody that these kind of things cannot happen because of what we want or what we don't want. These are plans that are made above. And I truly believe that God Almighty had a plan to bring us all together, to be able to work together for a cause. And that cause being to serve the people of our state, serve the people of our region, of our country, and to take our people and to take our state forward. And I tell everybody, including the meeting we had yesterday, that whenever we come into politics, we must come with an idea and we must come with a purpose of what we would like to achieve. That purpose must be then driven by a passion. And that passion then and that purpose must come together with policy, with people. So therefore it's very important to remember that we are all here today to really fulfill some of the purposes that we have for the people of our state. And it is with that purpose and with that passion that we are here together. And therefore I take this great opportunity to welcome Srimati Grace Mary Kharpuri, the executive member of the Khasi Hills District Council and the sitting MDC, and an entire team of leaders and workers who have come from different parts of the constituency to be part of this family of the National People's Party. Ma'am, I welcome you and your entire team to the National People's Party. I also take this wonderful opportunity to welcome Shri Fantin Joseph Lakadong, our MDC, and his entire team of workers and leaders, including Kong Jasmine, who's also here with us. Sir, I take this opportunity to thank you for believing in the National People's Party, and thank you for strengthening our team so that we can work together to serve the people of your constituency as well as of the state of Meghalaya. I also take this opportunity to welcome Shri William Minsong, who is the former MDC, and his entire team, all his leaders and all his workers from his constituency. Once again, I also, in his team, Shri Albertus Lapang has also come in, who is the working president of the Jirang Block Congress Committee and also the joint secretary of the Ribhoy District Congress Committee. I welcome Shri William Minsong, Shri Albertus Lapang, and all the other leaders who have come here today to join the NPP family. I was listening to the speech that was given by all the leaders who have joined us today, and it was wonderful to listen to the different aspects of why they have been pulled towards the National People's Party and why they're joining. And I would like to give my own assessment to a political party or an organization, for that matter of fact. And I feel that there are three things that are very important in any organization or any political party. First, of course, is the ideology of the party, the vision of the party. What does the party stand for? What is it that the party wants to do? Because that is what drives the entire purpose of what an organization is about. And as was stated by most of them, the National People's Party is a party that is working towards taking our state and our region forward. we feel and we realize that the Northeast region requires a political platform and a party that will bring everybody together. We have seen the politics of the nation, we have seen the politics of the region, and sadly there are political situations where people, individuals try to divide us. And we realize that by dividing us and making us smaller, as was being mentioned by the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, we are only getting weaker. And therefore there must be a political party which tries to combine the strength of the Northeast and is able to politically get the numbers and take that political weight and move at the national level to be able to make the Northeast and the region and the people in the region relevant. And based on this ideology today, our party is growing in different parts of the Northeast. And we believe in the National People's Party that every single individual who comes to the National People's Party is important. You are part of a team. You are part of a family. You may be just a simple worker of a polling station, yet you are important to us. We as a leadership believe that we must take everybody along. We as a leadership believe that in every decision we take, we must involve and consult everybody and do what is best in the best interest of the organization, in the best interest of the state, and not in the best interest of an individual or a person. And that is the kind of leadership that we would like to work and take this organization and our state forward. Where we believe, as I said, that we should consult and carry and take everybody along. And today, if you look in the national, regional scenario, some political parties may have certain things correct. Some other parties will have some other thing correct. Some other third political party may have the third thing correct. But somewhere there is a disconnect between these three important factors which makes an organization what it should be. And I strongly feel that we as a party have tried to focus on all of these three important things to ensure that the right ideology is there, to ensure that the teamwork and leadership is there, and to ensure that the principles that make the organization work and run should also be principles that are very firm. You cannot keep changing your principles based on situations. Principle means principle. We decide on certain principles, and that is the principle that drives the organization. And I strongly feel that because of the history we have had, because of the kind of leadership we have had in the past, because of the kind of leaders we have today, we are in a position to be able to take all these three factors which are important for an organization to succeed forward and make sure that we're able to work as a team. And of course, no matter what we do, it is ultimately God's plan that will succeed. And so we always pray. We started this meeting with a prayer. We start almost every meeting with a prayer. We realize that we must thank God for His blessings. No matter what we do in an organization, no matter how good we try to be, it is ultimately God's blessing that will take us through. And we believe in that. So therefore, our organization works in this manner, and I am happy to hear some of those factors mentioned by so many of our leaders who joined us today. And that is why today, based on these principles, we are running our government also. As was mentioned by so many leaders, very tough situations we faced, lot of crisis. But we kept working. We didn't give up. Our principle is not to give up. We kept trying. So many people deterred us from telling us that don't touch the boundary issue, it will be politically disastrous for you. Nobody has touched it for 50 years. Why do you want to touch it? And Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, myself and the cabinet and all the leaders in the party, we said, well, isn't that what the people have elected us to do? Isn't that what the expectation of the people is? Isn't that our responsibility? And if we were to think of only politics and the political situation, aren't we failing in our duty to serve our people in our state? A principle that we want to work with in the organization as well as in the government is that we are here to serve the people. And yes, it may be tough, but then we will do what we feel is correct, and we will do what we feel is our responsibility as leaders, which the people of this state have bestowed upon us this responsibility. And I assure you that as a government, we will continue to try our best. And let me tell you, please remember, we may fail in some of those trials. We may not be able to resolve some of the issues. And we may find more challenges that may come up. But then at least we tried. At least our conscience will be clear that we did not run away from our responsibility. So friends, today the National People's Party is growing with God's blessing. Please do excuse me, I'm going to try. But in Meghalaya also, ka NPP kan job marwei haka election ka banwan. Ni don't come, bantray shitong. We have to work hard. And I'm sure that we will get the majority in this coming election. Kasar Pingrang, dalo dengtang polling station aro dengtang sungranguni Congress baksa ansni party ni leaderang ya meeting una sokpaha anga dengtang mancan esman sakanchikon gisakatong gemagchang arum chaksua aro na esman sakanchiko anga telaska maina dalo na esmang ya NPP ni family ya NPP nokdango aro ya NPP party ko na esmang kusyok ira chakaha support ka inga aro dalo party na kham ka na esmang jakudia ha uni menang giskatong gemagchin ya chol kura Congress ko aro na esmang sakanchikon anga matelaska aro dengtang mancha partio remchakswa Perang yari baingapa electiono na ismang ken dalo NPP party na kemak area rangon dalo support namen ka swinga dengtang area ni MDC rang gecham MLA rang dalo party na pinga gepan party rangoni baka leader rangan dalo tang ni party rang ko batte dalo NPP na pingchuk Unigaman NPP ni palwa talo Meghalaya state o gemak chin balinga. Aro bak amandirangan talo NPP o napna kusyuk inga. Ya plakun yen anga na men ka dong swinga. Yari baingapa hajar gani khulda ketam bilsini election result ni sumayo NPP single majority ko panchongotkin. Aro ya kam ka aniyo anga isma sakanchi ko baka molaska election or politics day na main rakka. Uni menancu alcuira jana dalo Congress biar na main dalo rakke area ni development da biar kam kaega dalo NPP party na chok government ni ketaba angang ni mat na tepet area ni tentang background na cenga development code na cenga joton ka gen aram kangsi ba an cenga psan mongi an cini party ko aro cia songkor na ani ya so many bako ana isma sakantinan kumwani ko naska